It doesn't stop.
No.
And then that creates the next problem. Who's going to give in?
Oh boy, that's a different thing altogether, because I don't think none of us want to give in.
No.
I'm strong, he's strong, and so that was a disaster.
Right.
And so it's very important to know that if you say that you love this individual, if you say that you want it to work,
right,
come on, man, someone has to give in.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times when we console couples, and in particular me dealing with the women, they sometimes think that I'm being so hard on them. And you know what? What I want to say here is that it's not that I don't care about women, because I do. My heart goes out because I went through a lot in my marriage, in life in general. I just like to, kind of let them open up their mind to know that you cannot be so caught up with focusing on your husband or your boyfriend, be fiance. Remember, God changes the heart of men. We can do. And I would normally say to you, focus on you. Look in the mirror and see where you went wrong. Don't focus on what you see. Now, it's easy said now, but of course, back then it was hell. And this is why we feel that we have the experience to be able to save you some unnecessary drama, because it is unnecessary drama, unnecessary stress. So the bottom line is, you look and see what you're doing. Fix yourself.
Right.
Focus on you, and everything else will fall into place. When the Word of God says that all things can work together for the good of those that love the Lord, that's a true thing. And that's just basically how He made it through. Go back to the basic. Have that conversation.
Have the conversation.
I couldn't deal when He told me the things. I was so upset. I was hurt. I thought you were mean. And I said it several times. You're cold. I was very offended when you tell me about, how I was raised. I was very offended by the way he said it and what he said. But guess what, guys? It was real.
And that's something that we have to work on as men.
Yeah.
Our delivery.
Oh, yeah, the delivery is crazy.
Because, it's the way that you say something that can get the proper response. If you say it the wrong way, you can rub the person the wrong way, and instead of them receiving what you say, they become offended, and then now they're not hearing anything that you say. Everything that you say just falls on deaf ears. So we have to be careful in the way that we speak to each other, and understanding and knowing how to speak to each other and when to say certain things.
Yeah. It's a timing. You think it's a timing?
It's definitely a time. It's a time and a season for everything. So not because you feel like saying something, it's a good time to say it. If you know the person had a rough day, they're upset already because things didn't go well throughout the day, maybe it's not a good time to tell them that, you don't think that they're a nice person. You're not going to get the response that you're thinking that you're going to get if you address them at that point. So it's best that you figure out and know your spouse so that you would know when to present whatever it is that you have to say. Another thing that we negated to say as well is, you can't be having a conversation to be just right.
Oh, gee. Tell us about that.
It's not about being right and wrong. You can't hold grudges, and you can't hold on to stuff. You can't be having a conversation to get back at the other person. If she says something that's hurtful to me, and maybe she didn't mean to say it, maybe, she said something and it was really hurtful, do I hold that in and wait until I have an opportunity to get back at her? When is it going to stop? How are we improving our relationship? And if she does something that I don't like, what do? Do I do the same thing? So if my wife was to go out and have an affair on me, that'll crush me. It's going to kill me. So the way that we solve that problem is for me to go and find a woman and me to also have an affair. So we will now be even. And now she's had an affair, I've had an affair, so we're square, we're even. And since we're even, we can go from there and everything is going to be good after that.
You think that'll work?
That's a good solution.
Wow, and guess what? Believe it or not, he smiling saying it, but reality, I think that's what's going on.
Come on, man. You can't. You
yeah.
have to be real. Because think about it. If the person is devastated because you had an affair, and now you go ahead and the next person go ahead and do one, two wrongs don't make a right. They weren't right to have an affair in the first place, and you won't be right to have an affair either.
Yeah.
So what do? Address the problem.
But a lot of people cannot talk. A lot of people, what I feel that a lot of men, I'm not a man, I'm just telling you, I believe that a lot of
Right.
men,
So I was just about to say I would like to hear how you can feel about a lot of men, but let's hear your view. You're not a man.
I feel that a lot of men
Mm-hmm.
do not make it easy
Mm-hmm.
to have a conversation. I think that the way
I'm not a woman, but I feel that a lot of women don't make it easy to have a conversation either.
yeah. So
So that's some of the challenges that we have. You have your way of seeing things, I have my way of seeing things. That does not mean that the way I see it, it's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. That is my perspective. It's okay for me to have one view of something and for her to have her own view of something. That's normal.
yeah,
We're
people,
human.
People don't think that people
You don't
yeah,
get married to
yeah.
complete each other. You're two complete individuals that decide to come together and be married. Marriage doesn't complete you. You complete it before you get married. If you go into marriage looking to be completed, like the movie, the lady said, the guy said, "You complete me." That's a movie. Nobody should complete you. You should be a complete person before you get married.
That's good. I think that's why we have a lot of problems because persons are expecting their spouses to complete them and they're lost and they don't know who they are. And because they don't know who they are, they frustrate the hell out of their partner.
And that goes right back to what we were saying.
Yeah.
Where because it's in your roots, it's because you are not taught, you only act based on what you know. So what's important is you gotta align yourself with some people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us are so proud and saying we don't want counseling.
That's another
I'm
thing.
amazed by the amount of people that say, "Oh, I don't
I don't
counseling."
need it. They say they don't need it.
No,
they don't
they-
want no one getting their business.
No, you don't get in business, but all your friends know, and they're giving you advice.
And they don't even know contours.
They don't know
It's
that.
like, what do you think?
Their friends in a worse situation than them. And some things their friends didn't tell them about their relationships,
Pretending like
but they
everyone's
listen to
going
everything that you say and tell me, "Boy, that ain't that's a no good man or no good woman." But you don't want to hear the full story, or you don't want to have a friend putting up with.
good. Wow. that's
Someone that you're
interesting.
sharing your situation with, and they're giving you advice, they're counseling you.
Yeah.
So if you weren't coming to see certified counselors and you talking to your friends, you're receiving advice, you're receiving
It's content.
counsel. So
They
you have
never
to
look at it like that.
listen.
They don't look at it like
No,
that.
we
But
don't.
why do you think it's a problem? I think
It's a
women are
problem.
more open. Women
It's
are
a-
more
It's a
open.
society problem.
I think women are more open for counsel than men.
I think it's true, and it has a lot
Why
to
you
do with
think?
pride. And let me explain the next thing. Sometimes people are open to counseling because they think the other person is wrong, and they want to bring them to counseling
yes,
to
yeah.
prove that the other person is wrong, not to solve the overall problem, but to prove that they're the one that's right,
Yeah.
and the other person have been doing them wrong. And that's the reason why the men don't want to come, because there's a lot of time the women having issues with men, and the men saying, "I ain't going for someone to tell me what my issues are. I'm man, I know what I deal with, so I need no man to tell me nothing. I'm the man of my own house."
Yeah.
But when you go with your friends, by this woman, but she stressed me right out, but every time I go, "Oh man, she trying to stress me, man, she round and she all up in my head talking foolishness all the time, man. I know to do this woman." She go, "That's what you say to your friends."
You're still taking counsel. So I think it's very important if you want it to work, you need to invest the time. Take this time to figure out what's going on. Okay, there's a saying that all kind of people say, and I used to say it too. I'm guilty. I'm guilty too. I'm guilty.
Yes, sir.
And the saying is, fake it until you make it.
What? I thought you were going to say the next one.
No, I'm gonna let you say the next one. Let me just talk about what might the saying.
And let me say the next one.
Then go ahead. Say
the next one. The other one is happy wife, happy life.
Sounds so good here.
Yes.
Say it again.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's the. I don't even know if people even think with this. They're saying.
Thing in the world.
And a lot of people say these two phrases, and it sounds so good. But
it rhymes. These are little catchphrases.
It sounds so good, but it's not. It's not good.
It's not okay.
So all my life, basically, before he found the Lord, fake it until you make it. No, you don't have to fake it until you make it. You can work on it and make it happen.
Right.
You can really be happily married, and this is why we're here.
Or be in a happy relationship.
Yeah. Don't even have to jump into marriage if it's not the time,
right.
But you can be really happy. Guess what? Love really do exist, and guess something else I need you to know. You can end up falling out of love with someone who you really love because of her. And if you trust and believe God and
work
on it,
you can rekindle that love.
And guess what? It can be even greater than it was before. How I know is because this is a living testament of it. What you see is what you get. But no faking.
Don't go on the happy wife, happy life thing.
And then I
don't want to speak on that. You need to speak on it.
Well, happy life.
Happy wife.
Happy wife. So that means that the only person must be happy in a relationship is the wife. You listen to yourself and you say that's what you're speaking. We can be very careful what we speak out of our lips. Happy wife. Happy life. No.
It should be happy spouse, happy house.
That should be the aim. So if you find yourself, and we're not here to offend anybody, we're here to
be real.
Be real and highlight the things that you profess of your lips, and to kind of recondition your minds and look at it as for what it is.
Right.
I think both partners should be happy.
Everybody.
I think, yeah.
So if my wife's happy, if I'm busy just trying to do everything to make her happy, then that means she's happy, and what am I? Just there, unhappy, and then you wonder why some men have a mistress to make him happy. I'm not saying it's right.
No, it's not right, but reality is it happens.
It does.
It happens.
And it's simply because he ain't happy.
And you know what? He's tired of
and
telling you.
And he don't know no better.
But he's tired of coming to you. I think that you have some persons that's gonna come and try and tell you, we women can't date that.
And this thing goes both ways. Now we're saying men cheat, people cheat, things happen. Men and women make mistakes. So I'm not just saying men cheat.
No, we get some women out there who are very, very friendly, very, very kind. We say kind, very, very kind, and don't know how to be mean in some cases, and mean with the opposite sex, and
hold themselves. Be responsible. You decide to be in a relationship. Your job is to.
It's not. Reality is here. Not everybody can do that, and reality is here. What pushes a lot of the wives to do things like this is because of the lack of what the husbands are doing. Same way how you said it. We're not giving the wives a pass to do it. But that is what happens, guys. Okay? If you're not going to fulfill her needs, and you're not going to be there for her, and you're not going to invest in the relationship.
If you don't have a mature spouse,
things
can happen.
But anyhow, like I say, we're almost out of time. We've been out of time. And we're going to definitely have to get back with this. But reality is that in order to make it work, especially during this time, one or two things are going to happen. This is going to make, or this is going to break you. And we are praying that it helps develop the relationship, it helps to rekindle the fire, and get to the bottom of the situation. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please share it with some friends and family members.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
Just smile or something. You know the thug, Cherise.
Put the elbow down.
You see her face? Stare with his face 24/7. Look at the camera and smile, please.
Wow.
Come
That's how
on.
you feel with me?
Love struck, man.
Tell me how to, what do you want me to do?
And then don't want to treat him right all the time.
How?
Jesus.
Yeah, you hear that? That's a sucker for punishment.
That's how this man going.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Let me know if this is how you want it.
You look high. Open your
I have love.
Fix that arm, that look uncomfortable. You're so awkward, man.
Because how do you just see
You
this?
can see this mess.
Yeah, that's your thumbs.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah. You want to start?
Cherise, why would you start now if you're still talking?
Let's start. Let's start.
That makes no sense.
Naturally,
Someone wishes.
come on. We are going to ask. We're supposed to say we're on the road for 100 or on our way.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
You say it's good. You're doing Q&A.
Welcome to our channel. It's me. You're supposed to say, well, thank you so much for 30 subscribers.